Hi, seventh graders. After you make your copy of your Unit 4 Learning Goal and Scale, I always like to go up here and delete these copy of, just because I like to. It's up to you though. What you're going to do is read through each of the objectives, and you'll notice there's a few I can statements for each one of these. So read through them all, and then you're going to choose a color to fill in if you're at a 1, 2, 3, or 4 for that. So I'll read through them with you if you would like. So the first one, which is Ecology 1A, I can identify and contrast populations and communities in an ecosystem. I can describe the relationships between populations and communities in an ecosystem. And I can explain how abiotic and biotic resources, which populations an ecosystem can support. So a 1 would be I don't get it. You don't really know much about that at all. A 2 would be I can observe relationships between populations and communities in an ecosystem, and I can identify abiotic and biotic resources. Now, if you don't know what those words abiotic and biotic mean, you're at a 1 right now. A 3 would be I can identify and contrast populations and communities in an ecosystem. I can describe the relationships between populations and communities in an ecosystem, and I can explain how abiotic and biotic resources, which populations an ecosystem can support. A 4 would be I can diagram, excuse me, the relationships between populations and communities in an ecosystem and describe how they relate to one another. So I'm gonna pick my color. So maybe I'm at a 1 for this one. Okay. So I want to find my paint bucket. I'm gonna pick yellow for that. Okay, and fill it in yellow. Okay. Next one, Ecology 1B. I can compare and contrast predator and prey, parasite and host, producer and consumer, and decomposers. I can describe how flows of energy and recycling of matter are essential to an ecosystem. And I can describe the roles of producers, consumers, and decomposers. So pick which one you're at. 1-3, Ecology 1C. I can identify how energy levels transfer and change within an ecosystem. I can explain how the amount of matter stays constant in an ecosystem. I can construct a food web tracing the flow of matter between biotic and abiotic things in an ecosystem. So read through and choose which one you are at. And Ecology 1D. I can describe human activities that can change the population and communities in an ecosystem. And go ahead and choose where you are. This one, you might not have a lot of background knowledge on this unit, and so that's okay if you're at all 1s right now. All right, these are the things that we're going to be learning about.